say no to everything. Just keep saying no. Whatever it is that you wish to manifest, whatever goal you have set for yourself, you need to learn how to say no to everything else but that goal. No games. It's not a joke. No. I tell my own mama no. When I'm in my little workshop and I'm doing what I got to do, she be like, hey, did you do this? Hey, can you do that? No. I don't explain myself. I don't say why. No. I don't waste any unnecessary energy. If I find the right person, I feel like I should explain it to them, I'll explain it to them. But other than that, no. No. Tell yourself no. You got to start telling yourself no. You want to go club? No. You want to get another drink? No. No. And if no is too much for you, just go with not until. You know what I'm saying? Not until I do this. Not until. I'm going to roll a blunt, but not until I start this fucking video am I going to light it. You know what I'm saying? You got to say no. Some people, you need to start learning how to say yes. Some niggas say no too much and you shut yourself off from everything. Say yes. Especially if you're trying to get on the spiritual path. Say yes. I would actually be more inclined to tell y'all to say yes and say no all the time. Say yes to yourself and whatever intuition you have. Try it out for a day. Just say yes. Every thought you have, every feeling you just say yes. And then try another day, go a whole nother day, and just say no to everything. Anything everybody asks you, even if it's just practice. Just see what happens. See what the universe brings you. See, on a enlightened note, if you go on your whole day saying yes, then the universe is going to react to that. They know you're going to, eventually it'll get used to you saying yes to everything and bring you some shit that's be easier for you to say yes to and not so hard to say yes. Just like with the no. If you're saying no to everything, then good. Good deal. The universe is start going to bring you more shit that you will say no to. Or shit that you should be saying no to, but you won't say no to. Or you haven't said no to yet. And you should have said no a long time ago. Or you should have been saying yes a long time ago. Now, you might have to go through some bullshit because, again, you got to make sure, you got to make it real, you know? So it may, just like some of the spells and shit that we do, it may take a little while. It may take a couple tries before the universe or whatever you want to call it says, okay, this nigga's serious. All right. You really do want it. A lot of times on this spiritual shit, regardless of what your path is, Christianity, dragons, Wicca, witches, whatever, man. Regardless of what it is, a lot of times it's about how bad you want it. Man, fuck a lot of times. Every time, it's about how bad you want it. How bad do you want to be an internet star? How bad do you want to work for yourself? How bad do you want it? How much can you say no to the shit that stops you from getting it? How many times can you say yes to the shit that's going to take you closer to it, bring you more of it? You know what I'm saying? That's the point here. When you get on this spiritual path, I will say, to me at least, part of what jump started me is I started saying yes to everything. Is something else talking to me? Yes. I try to just say yes to everything. Should I go with this? Yes. Do I want to buy it? Yes. I don't care if it takes me out of all my chips. I spend all my money on some certain thing. Oh well. This gives the universe a chance to show me that it can provide for me. And that just solidifies my spirituality even more. You know what I'm saying? I blew all my money on some shit. I kept saying yes. Blew all my bread. Then the next day, hit $200 or $300 lottery tickets. Universe gave me all my money back. And the nigga say 2 or 3 because it's the same thing. You keep saying yes. So when you go into a spot, should I buy another lottery ticket? Yes. Should I go with this one or should I go with that one? Yes, whichever one you choose. This is like a fucking cheat code. You feel me? Here's your cheat code. You know what I'm saying? Say yes to everything you come across. Whether you want to do it, don't want to do it. I mean, that should be obvious. You saying yes to everything. And you know you don't want to say yes. Or you know you wouldn't usually say yes. Say yes, I'll do it. Yeah, I got you. No problem. Or say no. I can't do that today. No, I don't want any. It's your favorite. No, I don't want any. Just because somebody asked you. Now, if they just gave it to you, take it. If they ask you, do you want some? No, I don't. Damn, it's your favorite. It's your woot, bro. I got this just for you. I understand. It's cool. But no, I'm straight. No, I don't. See? Again, just my little tip or whatever you want to call it. I feel like that'll propel you. A lot of us, especially if you really trying to get shit done in your life, man. If you are a doer, there's a difference between people who stay busy and people who stay productive. I do believe that's what I just recently came across. Busy people versus productive people. And that hit with me. So I'm like, I gotta share this shit with you niggas, man. It was something I think I caught on YouTube. Might have been After School on YouTube. If you look for After School, YouTube that and see what pops up. I think that's the name. I had to go back and check it real quick. But I do believe I want to give them their credit. It was After School. But busy people versus productive people. Being productive. If you're going to talk about something productive. Not just something to talk about. Just to have something to talk about. That's what being busy is. Something to do just to have something to do. But it's not bringing you any closer to your goal. See what I'm saying? So ultimately, this is why I wanted to bring this message to you about saying yes to everything. Or saying no to everything. That's your cheat code. Is it going to work? Yes. Is it going to happen? Yes. Can I do it? Yes. Do I deserve it? Yes. Is it mine? Yes. And the same shit. Are we going to go? No. Can I have? No. Do you want? No. How about no? Can I get you to no? Anything else you can think of? No. No. Just go a whole day saying no until you get used to it. See, after you get used to it, this is why it's the cheat code. You know what I'm talking about? If you stuck with me this long, hit you a little bit more, right? After you get used to it, then you can start to discern. You can say you'll start to know when to say yes and know when to say no. You'll be comfortable saying yes and you'll be comfortable saying no. See what I'm saying? A lot of us, we're conditioned to care about the next person, so you want to make them happy all the time. So you'll just say yes to some outrageous, outlandish, frivolous, stupid ass shit that you know you should have said no to. And it could just be, something simple. It don't have to be the dumbest shit ever, but it could be something simple. But you'll say yes, and you should have said no. Some of us are so shut off, you'll say no, and you could have just said yes, just as easily as you said no. But you ain't used to it. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that you do all the time. You don't tell your mama no. You don't tell you know what I'm saying? So, but when you trying to get on this path, you really want to do it, try that shit. And let me know. Leave a comment, question or whatever. Go a whole day saying no. Go a whole day saying yes. Don't lose your job again. Don't be a stupid nigga. We ain't dumb. You see what I'm saying? But where it's a toss-up or it's not like life or death, no critical decision, say yes every time. You know what I'm saying? If it's not no life or death, no critical decision, say no every time. Are we going to go somewhere? No. What you want to do today? Nothing. Nah, that ain't necessarily no. What you want to do today? You answer that question. You know what I'm talking about? That was just a high response. But still, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you got to say to get yourself in that frequency of declining the bullshit. You see what I'm saying? If the universe knows, or the creator, whatever you want to call it, you feel me? If life, whatever, knows that you're gonna say yes every time, you see what I'm saying? Then it's not gonna bring you. Basically, you're not gonna kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just by saying yes, it knows that this is what you own. It knows that you getting ready to say yes every goddamn time. Just like the universe or creator, whatever, it knows that you're gonna say no. So if you're gonna say no every time, again, it's not gonna bring you some shit that you're really gonna kill yourself out with. You might get tested. That's why I say use your own intelligence. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to say no to everything. If a motherfucker's handing you $1 million, you might still want to say no. It's not critical life or death, but hey, you might want to say yes too. And again, see what happens. This is what kind of makes it fun. You know what I'm saying? If you would have said no, what would have happened? If you would have said yes, what would have happened? You see what I mean? Try saying no all day. Try saying no for half a day. You know what I'm saying? Hey, make a decision. For the next 3 hours, I'm only saying no. I'm saying no to everything that's not life or death or critical. See what I mean? You can make your own type of little exercises and whatnot out of it. But I'm just here to share that information with you. Real talk. Try saying yes to everything. Period. You done got on this spiritual path. You trying to contact gods and goddesses or whatever. Say yes to everything and see what happens. Is that so-and-so talking to me? Yeah, that's so-and-so talking to me. I'm just going to keep acting like it's so. Well, if that's so-and-so talking to me, what would I say back? Well, if it's the goddess of whatever, what would I say? You see what I mean? If you don't have no big imagination, you see what I'm saying? Or if you don't have an adventurous spirit or whatever, when you go contacting shit, see, now we done got us some magical, so I don't care. OZ, the wizard. When you go trying to contact spirits or go using your tarot cards, you go doing certain shit. If you start saying no to everything, or if you just keep you can't be shut off. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be shut off. That's all. I'm just gonna put that there. I think I was getting ready to drop a real jewel, so them motherfuckers just wiped it from my mind and was like, nah, don't kill him with it yet, OZ. Don't get him. Don't give him that yet. I can literally shit just whoop, went blank out my motherfucking mind. I'm like, oh damn. But that's what I'm saying, man. You try and contact these guys, these spirits, and whatever else, like me. There's not a doubt in my mind that it was something else, cause I'm in it now. I done did it enough. You know what? How about this? I'm gonna take it here with you, right? A lot of times it's gonna sound like you. Oh, I'm cool. All right. It's gonna sound like you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a big enough imagination, if you don't, you know what I'm saying, watch enough cartoons, or if you haven't heard, point is, when shit talks to you, it's gonna come through your mind and sound like whatever you want it to sound like, or it'll just simply sound like you. If you don't have it in your head that when I contact the sun god, whatever you want to call him, you know what I'm saying, Helios, Ra, when I contact Zeus or Aries or Taurus or any of these energies, when I go after this energy, it's going to sound like this, it's going to sound like that, it's going to come to me like this, it's going to come to me like that. If you completely open, it'll come to you however it feels like coming to you. You know what I mean? A lot of times, period, for a lot of us that are new beginners and whatever you want to call it, man, that ain't really been doing this for years. A lot of y'all, not us, y'all. A lot of us ain't been doing this for years. I've went down several paths. I can't say I've been down any path for years. So yeah, my bad. A lot of us, it's gonna sound like us. It's gonna sound like you talking to you. Me, I'm on some shit like it's my higher self. I'm always trying to connect to my higher self, the higher me, which is everything and connected to everything. So of course it's gonna sound like me. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's gonna sound like me. And I do have to check my ego to make sure it ain't just me trying to sound like me. But that's why I'm constantly checking my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm just wanted to share that with you again. It's just a little cheat code, man. Talking to trees, plants, whatever type of magic you getting into, it's all about your intentions and whatnot anyway. You don't ever want to feel like you can't do it. So whenever you start having doubts, when he's fucking me up again. Whenever you start having doubts, tell yourself, no, I'm good. I can do this. You see what I'm saying? Whenever you start having doubts, tell yourself, yes, that is a factor, but it don't mean shit. I'm still straight. You see what I mean? Remain optimistic. Keep your goals in mind. Stay productive. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe. OZ the Wizard. I'm going to leave y'all with that, man. Thanks.